This episode is brought to you by...
It's your boy Marlon Mack, star comedian and all-around entertainer. Get your 2025 started off right by booking me. I'm your host, your MC, your comedic relief. I do birthday parties, wedding receptions, or maybe you just need somebody to hold down your favorite venue. I got you. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and shoot me a message. Just search Comedian Marlon Mack and I'll be the first face that pops up. If you've never seen me on stage before and do my thing, I got my show dates posted behind me. Make sure, pick a show, come check me out. Let's laugh and have fun. Here we go.
Let's get into it.
What's up, y'all? This is the Cosplay Poet. Today, I have two poets with me, and I also have my co-host,
Rob T in the building.
I have
GiGi.
and
It's your boy Ep7.
and this is the Some Things Must Be Heard podcast. Let's get into it. So we got Rob back with the co-hosting, and y'all know he wanted to do Two Lies and the Truth. We did it on the last episode, but I thought it would be fitting to start it off with Two Lies and the Truth again. So come with your two lies first. Give us the rest of us time to think.
Alright, so
Because we ain't got no lies just ready.
Right.
I do off tops.
I feel though.
And I'm not gonna tell them like two lies back to back. I'm finna mix it up. So y'all don't
you
think
just gave us
Whatever.
You just okay.
No, I'm mixing it up. Like so like y'all ain't
no,
finna be able to like train y'all thoughts
Hold on,
like
hold on,
The
friend.
first one
Stop.
lied, the last one lied, the middle one's the truth.
Right, exactly.
It's only
Wow.
3 options.
there's more than 3 options.
If not back to back.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me figure this out.
All right.
So check this out. So because you know I done already told like the basics. Okay. I've never fought a family with my family.
I've never fought a family. Let's be specific. Mine.
Right. I fought other
I
families.
fought families.
I fought entire families.
with my family. I'm saying
Right.
I
But
never,
I never
fought
fought
a
against my
family
we-
without my family.
That ain't what you said. But
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
So he never fought another family without his family being with him.
like my entire family.
But what he initially said was he
You
never
never
fought
fought a
one of
family.
his family's members.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hadn't done that. Like
We
that
know
would be
that's
a
why
lie.
you changed
Okay.
it up. That's the point. You what?
Okay. All right. See, this is the point,
Oh,
y'all.
no,
Okay,
listen,
let's
we're
go,
doing
let's
two
go.
lies of the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Two
so-
lies. Let's go.
All right, here we go. I don't like spring water. I just don't. Is that the truth?
You gotta give us all the things first.
Oh.
Okay. You gonna skip me? You already tripping.
Wait, so I gotta do
And-
everything at once. Okay.
Yeah.
First,
So
we
I don't
gotta-
like spring water, the family thing, and okay, so let me start off.
I feel
Give me
like
1
we
second.
should be able to
No,
do
I'm finna do this really quick.
lie and just let him do two
I
lies.
apologize. I apologize. So let me do this real quick. Okay. So what was the one we said that we all agree with?
That you never fought your family?
That I never fought my family, but we reversed that
Okay, you never fought another family without your family.
without my family.
Okay.
Okay. My dad told me he loved my comedy the first time he heard it, and the other one.
You fought a fucking family. That's the truth. One I don't know.
That's the only you fought a
I don't even know what's happening.
No,
with
the two
family.
I just had was
You
I
never fought a family without your family.
Without my family. My dad
Told-
loves my comedy. Like told me that
The
when
first time he heard it.
first time he heard that shit. And my last one is gonna be
I'm gonna need you to stay an extra 10 minutes because we taking so long.
I will.
He said I will.
I love because this is all hard. I love iPhones.
What the truth is, your dad loves your comedy.
That's the
Nope.
truth.
Alright.
Look, I knew that was a lie.
I
No
thought it
one's
was
parent
too, but,
loves
But what
their-
is the truth?
Right, hold on.
So
Your
you
daddy
wanna
love
just-
your comedy is a lie.
That's a lie.
And
The truth was the fighting the families with the families.
No, the truth is he loved iPhones.
I was gonna say that.
iPhone.
Yeah,
why
it's
you
the fighting the
iPhone?
family.
Because this is my other phone.
Oh.
My phone is an Android, but this is my second line and it's an iPhone.
I understand.
The truth is the first one.
You never
Never
fought a
fought a
family
family
without
without
your
my
family.
family.
Yeah.
So you ain't never fought another family with your friends and no family members there?
Yes.
Then you did. That's a lie too.
No, that's not a lie. I said I never fought a family
I used to
without
want to be a
my
lawyer.
family.
Now don't let's.
What you mean?
Like,
But no, what I
done
asked you
fought
was-
families like with my partners, like not with my family. But I have fought other family members with my family.
Other family members. So the family fighting family.
moving
No,
along.
my family fighting another family.
Okay.
Like I'd have done that, but I'm saying that's the
So
truth.
we're allowed to do two truths and a lie because he wanted to be. So we're
That was the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all got the last. That was the truth. The last one.
Okay. I actually opened up for Professor Griff. My other one is I am a ordained pastor, soon to be, and the last one would be.
Oh, I got some good ones today.
The last one would be that. Dang, the last one is hard as hell.
What's the truth?
No, the lie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
for
it's
telling
two
us.
lies and the truth.
No,
Not two
no,
truths.
you're doing two lies.
He's
and a
doing
truth.
two truths.
We're
and a
doing
lie.
two
Oh,
truths and a
okay.
lie.
He just, you can't handle the truth.
I'll do two lies and the truth.
Okay.
We know this one.
You can, yeah, y'all
I'm
can.
two
He
truths.
set it up like I used
Right,
to.
the last one, he said, we already know
Yeah,
the
we
last
already
one is
know
a lie
what it
because you
was.
just told us.
Because you can't do that to dudes. Like you gotta tell us prior so we can.
We
y'all
did
know,
in the email.
Come on, Gigi. Shit.
Go ahead, Queen.
Did you say that?
You supposed to come on. with two truths and a lie.
So I have
these are
two
queens.
truths
I don't
and a
want
lie.
no more.
Let's go.
I've been a surrogate 2 times for 2 different family members. I had my own apartment when I was 17, and pink nipples freaked me out.
The truth is pink nipples freak you out.
No, wait, we trying to figure out.
She doing two.
You got to figure out my lie.
I think that's the lie.
Yeah,
I don't
pink
know.
nipples
It's
freak
the
you
lie
out.
is either between that and the surrogacy, but I kind of feel like you would be a surrogate for somebody. So
And I could see you having your own apartment.
yeah, the
So
own
I'm
apartment.
Me
17,
too.
I definitely think it's a truth.
So, yeah.
I think the lies are pink nipples.
I
Oh,
think
no.
so.
I don't know. I'm thinking pink nipples don't really freak me out.
It freaking me out. I didn't freak the fuck out.
I probably shouldn't express how I feel about nipples or anything of the such right now on this podcast, but fuck it. Some things must be heard.
Yeah.
So,
First
oh,
of
actually,
all-
this is about you. Let's do this first.
So which one is the lie?
Yeah, tell us.
The lie is that I was a surrogate.
Okay.
Pink nipples really do freak me out.
Yeah. Thank you.
I found out in massage therapy school. And this girl, not only did she have pink nipples, she was black with pink nipples.
Oh,
Like,
even worse.
yeah. And so
She was mixed.
She had albino nipples.
She was mixed.
no. well, she had to be.
She said she was
But-
black, so she
but
had
no,
to have
she was
albino
like-
nipples.
About a little bit darker than you. And her
Yeah, she
nipples.
was mixed.
And I was just
She
like,
had squirrel nipples.
whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
no, she could have some Irish in her though, for real.
I don't know what she had in her, but I
nipples
told her, I
is
said,
fake.
listen,
I
you
can't
need to
do
go
this.
undress over there
I can't
and
do
then
this.
drape properly.
Oh wow.
I couldn't.
Hey, that's
I needed
crazy.
a partner.
Did they freak you out or you just couldn't stop looking at them?
No, they freaked me out. I kind of
Yeah.
filled in my mouth a little bit.
Oh, so you went back to
Really?
like how a mouse, like when
A
mice
mouse?
have babies. They babies be having pink nipples.
Pink human
I
nipples
don't.
freak
First
me
off,
out.
I don't think she went back to. That's not a go back to situation.
Right.
One time I pulled a couch cover back and it was like a mouse baby in there. With like a mouse having babies. We was outside.
I just knew this conversation would take a turn.
It looked disgusting.
Nigga.
I saw it
Okay.
as a kid. We was like, oh!
And they all had.
We all started
pink
running.
nipples.
Yeah, it was all pink. They was pink. Everything was
Animals
pink.
do. Pretty much all animals.
Yeah,
have
I
pink.
Be
haven't
pink,
seen
don't
any
they?
animals
They
with
birth be pink.
white nipples.
But that don't bother
Like
me.
when little cats come out, they be pink. Like looking all stupid.
No, okay, we done with that. So, 2 lies and the truth. Shit. 2 lies and a truth. My first car was a Mustang. I'm an ordained minister. And I love macaroni.
Baked or
Two
in
so
the
two
box.
lies and the truth.
Because that's
I
I
think
gotta figure out the truth.
The truth is you're an ordained minister.
The first lie would be the Mustang, and then the second one I think would be you love macaroni.
What's she lying about?
I
mean, what she told the truth about?
She told the truth about everything but ordained minister.
No, I think she is. I
don't think so.
You be surprised who these.
No,
I'm saying my partner Nick is an ordained minister. Like he fucking married me and my wife.
Marlon's an ordained minister.
Like I can be an ordained minister. All I gotta do is go online.
Dang.
Oh, so you is ordained.
I
minister.
am an ordained minister.
So you don't like macaroni?
No, I just don't love it.
Who does?
Well, I mean,
It's a lot of
said
people that love
cheese is
macaroni.
fine.
Love macaroni.
that's why my first
Staple.
car could have been a
Would eat
Mustang.
macaroni all day if they could. Yes.
Nah.
Yes, it
Who
was.
is macaroni their favorite food?
Yes.
Kids.
My son.
No, adult. Like
He's an adult.
My friend, my best friend.
for real? Macaroni is favorite. If he was on the deserted island, and all he could pick was one food, it'd be macaroni. Cause that would be insane. I would pick taco.
I'll pick rice.
I would pick
That's
taco.
my favorite food.
Tacos.
Just regular white rice?
Yeah.
Bro, you can eat that every day for the rest of your life.
Salt, pepper, butter, and I'm happy.
But look, with tacos, they gotta give you lettuce, they gotta give you tomatoes, they gotta give you
Cheese.
A meat of your choice.
yes. So you always can. You ain't gotta just do the taco. You can
Yeah,
always mix it up. Like I'm gonna do nachos. Like
You
maybe I
can
wanna,
even make them. You
maybe I
can
wanna
make
rap.
tacos.
maybe I want to rap with the
Taco
shit.
salad.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Soft wrap
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I got you. You can make a
You
chicken.
can't think of just rice, cause then now you just
Now-
got rice.
now-
patties.
But,
Sounds
but
brilliant.
actually though, because that was one of my favorite things they used to eat a lot of was rice.
Like this is one thing I thought about stranded on the island, and I could pick one thing. I was like tacos.
Bang, bang, yes.
Like without a doubt. Damn,
Where you going?
I ain't even been. Oh, yeah, this motherfucker, I picked up the chair.
All right. So let's.
So that's a myth. We just myth busted some shit. Like,
Oh Lord.
You ain't gotta be big to pick a
pick
chair
up a
with
chair
you.
with your ass. Like I just literally picked this chair up. Oh.
Poetry is the topic for today. Let's get into it. What made y'all get into poetry?
My junior and senior year English teacher, Mr. Hubner.
Okay.
I never forget Mr. Hubner, but when he covered poetry, it's just something about the way he covered poetry that made you think more and get down into it and find a way to express yourself. And at that time, I was going through a lot, and I was having a hard time expressing myself. And it was just like no one understood or anything like that. But it's like when I got it out in poetry, people could see it from just the words that I would say out of my mouth. It added color and visuals to what it was that I was trying to say.
Make them nouns come alive.
Exactly, and then they understood. So it's my easiest way to express myself other than just journaling.
Okay. I understand that. What about you, Mr. Poetry 7?
So I actually didn't really get into it.
You got into me. No.
Actually, I was at Humboldt Middle School and I had a teacher named Miss Turner. And when 9/11 happened, I was writing what I saw and how it made me feel. And so Miss Turner was like, "Have you ever considered being a poet?" And I was like, "I didn't." But after that, she was giving me books about poetry, and from there, she gave me a notebook, and that was just my way to just kind of like write and just like express my feelings to like really like get it out and just be like, all right. So now, when I felt some type of way, like I knew I could go to my notebook and just write.
Yeah. So 2 things. Shout out to educators because they are definitely some motivators that people overlook, and in both of these cases, they inspire greatness. So shout out to them. I can definitely identify. I've had a few teachers be like, "Girl, you're writing," you know. And when you get that push like that, and somebody that's motivated, and then on top of that, like you said, she's giving you books, giving you a notebook. He created a space for you to feel heard. That's big. That's big. People underestimate emotions in a child that's coming up, in a teenager sometimes, because for some reason, when adults look at kids sometimes, I guess the same way kids look at adults, it's almost like we're not human to each other, even though we are.
Such a disconnect there.
Yeah. And so they don't always see the emotion. And when somebody creates the space for your emotion to be felt and heard, man.
It's safe.
Yeah, yeah. And now you're able to express it and make somebody else feel heard and understood, because that's a greatness in what we do as artists out here in the world.
Absolutely.
So yeah, okay, definitely a word to those educators that pushed y'all in that way. What's the name, Mr. Hubner and
Miss Turner.
Miss Turner. Shout out to y'all. All right. Well,
I only got one experience in poetry, and that's
tell us about it.
shout out to Artemis.
Yeah, definitely.
Pin up or shut up.
Right.
Was it Commandi?
Was it
Did
him?
we
and
come out?
Oh yeah, I think it was. I think
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
So I had to really dig down back into my rap career and put some bars together.
What was your rap name?
Rapping Rob.
Well, back then,
Yeah.
City Boy.
City Boy. Out here terrorizing people. I just know it.
Nah, I remember that. We used to rap on Goodfellow, like it's like they do her there now.
He's so St. Louis, y'all.
There used to be,
So St. Louis.
there used to be a straight up like studio, and my sister, shout out to Sheila, you know what I'm saying? She was like messing with Universal at the time, and they signed Raw Reese. Shout out to Raw Reese from East St. Louis, cause he used to rap in that same studio on Goodfellow. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? A little history and
Had your little rap career.
yeah, but me and Commodity went back and forth, and it was fun. Like I was like, I want to do that again.
Yeah.
But then I was scared. Like
Of what?
because
Being a poet, expressing
I feel
yourself.
like I did my best that night.
You like, I ain't got no more.
You can do better. Just
But I
keep
just
it.
feel like it was alright, and it ain't make me feel like
And make you feel like comedy make you feel.
yeah. Nah, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. Like, but I just think I'm not that
But
good.
your love
like,
is comedy.
Yeah, no, it's not that I like what y'all do, man. Like, it's insane to me. Like, y'all come in and be like, for us, we just gotta make people laugh. Like, and to me,
That's
that's
the
hard.
insane fun,
Right.
right?
I'm looking at y'all like I could never.
Cause you got to
That's
be.
how I look at y'all. Like,
Like,
So
I'm
that
just,
punchline got to be on time.
exactly. And then you have to know how to come back to it
Yeah.
after you done told like three. There's actually a formula to
It's a
comedy.
math to
Yeah.
it.
And I'm just like, I could never.
What's the matter?
but we look at y'all the
I'm like,
same
I'm
way.
funny in real life, but not funny on command.
Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't get up there and just make people laugh for 20, 40. I saw a man do a 45-minute set. Now, and it wasn't necessarily an open mic or whatever, what have you, but it was at Grown Folks Comedy. Y'all know at KJ's?
Oh yeah.
At Grown Folks Comedy. And I can't remember his name. I wish I could shout him out right now. He was funny as heck. Came in there and we looking at the time like 45 minutes. He not finna be funny for 45 minutes. Like,
It's possible.
and when I say he was knocking us dead for 45 minutes straight and then some, I was impressed. I was like, okay.
But it take like 10 years to do that. Like
He was
you
okay.
can't do it in like 3 years or 4 years.
And that's what
It is
these
like-
younger comics need to understand. They all trying to want to be there, get there.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you have to hone your craft. You got to
Yes.
keep working these jokes. You got to keep working these different rooms. See how the joke may hit. Because you may have two jokes in one. Because it might hit one way in this room, but you make a few tweaks and changes, and it's going to hit a different way in this room.
Or it
So-
might not work at all.
At all.
in
And
this
then you
room.
just, but
So-
don't scrap it.
No, don't
just
scrap
keep
it.
working
Keep
it.
working.
Right.
Like
You
they
gotta
don't.
read the room.
Absolutely.
But it's like when we do a writing session on every other Thursdays, me, Phil, from My Cousin Phil. Shout out to My Cousin Phil
Shout
on
out to
YouTube.
Phil.
Check that movie out.
Right.
Then he the one that had the tall hair. He cut it down. Yeah.
Yeah. But Phil a cool dude. And
He
we,
is.
We
and
do a
he
writing
funny.
session. We help younger comedians. Like y'all, we don't create y'all jokes, but if you come with a joke that you're trying to work on, we'll help you punch it up and make sure it's right. Like we'll give you straight up feedback. We
Okay.
perform live in the spot, and we do it too, like to show y'all like we ain't no better than nobody else.
They
So,
all work their jokes.
Everybody
They
work
all
their
do
jokes,
the
we
open
punch them
mics.
up, and you hit these open mics because people think like we just come out and like you just think I'm just coming off the dome. Like, no, I've been thinking about some of these jokes like for weeks, like, and it's like I just punch them around in my head. But prior to that, I was going to every single open mic, no matter what. No matter where it was at, any side of town, like to get that work in, you gotta put them 10,000 hours
And
in.
that's what people not understand. They want to. You treat the open mic like it's a show, but then go and work. You know,
Move,
move around, go back
move
and
stuff
take it.
around,
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? Don't just stop at the open mic.
Yep.
And that's what a lot of the other young comics fail to understand too. And then you have to network. You got to use that mouthpiece that you just was on.
Paul gonna be
For
called
real.
punch.
That's gonna be his first. Be like, I call this piece
Punch.
punch. Have you ever been in a situation where you just got
you
a
was
punch?
cracking
Have you
up.
ever been punched?
And I ain't never punched unless I had my score. I
At the
didn't.
party.
And do you drink punch?
I used to love Hawaiian punch.
In the punch bowl.
Pacific Island punch.
I'm about to punch this nigga.
He
right
punched the
now.
clock. After I
Ever
knocked him
punched the
out.
clock? Have you ever punched with your socks?
With a rock.
And you didn't miss.
And you take your fist and then you pop.
Cock it back, let it blow.
Do you punch the
Punch it around, punch some more.
Don't snap.
Knick-knack, paddywhack,
All right,
punch
Rob,
the
what
dog.
question was you asking about?
Oh man, ain't no all that punching in there.
You gotta punch it.
Okay, hold on. What the song say? You can't push. You gotta punch.
Oh, you can't
Right.
just do that and then be like, all right, now finish what you was talking about.
Because you gotta punch. You gotta punch it up.
Look, we gonna have to get him a t-shirt that say comedy.
I'm done today already.
Okay.
That's your brand now. Punch comedy.
Wow.
Punch comedy.
Punch comedy. And it's gonna have a fizz coming out.
And we
The
want
punch comedy too.
uncut of that merch too. Because
For
we
real.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, he finna make a whole joke out
I
of
just
this.
punched out.
Absolutely.
Sold out. Punched out.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, my my question was, do y'all have to like, how is like the up and coming poets, like, do you find the same situation like as we have in comedy where they try to move a little too fast or like cut corners in order, you know what I'm saying, to catch up with y'all? Because that's the ultimate goal that some like up and comers are looking at. They're looking at the successful ones, like who are successful at what they do, and they see y'all on flyers and see how people respect y'all and hold y'all up high. Like, so they aspire to be that, which is something like they want to cut corners. So how do y'all approach that with up and coming comics? I mean, I'm sorry, poets.
Okay. I would say for me, it's half and half. I have some like Lewis, Lightning, Shay that I came under. So like
Killers.
16 bars, MK
Killers.
Stalin.
Killers.
So when I do an open mic, as well known as I am, I still go back to the places where I started before I became Mr. Poetry 7 as known. And I feel like there are some artists that don't understand as good as I am. I still go home and put that work in because I'm never at the place that I've arrived. I don't care how good I am. Even with Interlude and the Loop, I still show that love and that support because at the end of the day, they show that love and support their lyrics in the Loop. And so for up and coming artists, my advice is really, like she said, own your craft and like love it. Like I'm married to poetry. And they used to be like, well, why do you say poetry is a woman? Because I said I'm in love with her. So when you hear what I'm doing, you'll see the love in it. And to show others, like, I don't mind being a mentor. But I also know, too, what I give, you have to take it and make it your own. Because I can never be MK Stallings. I can take the wisdom that he gave me and make it be Mr. Poetry in my way. Or I can never be a Lewis Confliction because nobody can do Lewis better than him.
Right.
But whatever he gives me, I have to know how to make that my own so that they see, like, I don't need to cut corners. Like, if this poem didn't work here, okay, what was it that I didn't connect to in this, that it didn't connect to the people that it was supposed to connect? Or I can go here and know that this room might need something spiritual and uplift, and this one I may need to like soften down a little bit and show my women appreciation.
Right.
Or there's a time I can vent, but there's a way to vent without being disrespectful in the poetry community, because at the end of the day, I'm not competing with no other poet. Now, if it's a competition for money, then it's only to sharpen what I'm gifted at. But it's not I need to prove or get this validation, or I need to clap to show you that you need to like be easy with me. It's like, no, my job is to always make it safe so other poets up and coming, well seasoned, those who ain't did it in a while know, like, at this platform, it's nothing but love. It's not about who's been out the longest, or if you're just up and coming. It's like, no, let me help you, because then you might have something that helps me in the process.
True.
And still gives me that mindset to have a love and appreciation, because it's not about, well, I ain't gonna show you how to do it because you might get better. Like, if you get better than me, then as a teacher, that shows me my work is done.
Yes.
Because then I can come back and learn from the student.
That's a word.
That's a fact.
That's a word.
That's a fact.
Gigi, how you feel about it?
So the way I feel about it is, first and foremost, I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm up and coming. You know, I'm not, and like you said, I don't feel like I'd ever be at a place where I've arrived. I'm still gonna always be hungry. I'm gonna always have a love for poetry. But the only thing with me is that when people talk to me about it and things like that, like he said, someone can give you some pieces and whatnot, but it's all in you, and you have to make it your own. Poetry is not one streamlined type of thing. You know, it's an expression of what's inside of you. Some people do it from emotion, some people do it from circumstance, you know, political reasons. There's so many different subjects, and you know, some people could do it because they have a love of math. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what's within you and how you choose to express yourself. Now, if you are out doing this for venues and things like that, like I said, you do have to read the room. But for me, you know, what I just tell people is find the connect within yourself. And then put that to pen.
That's good.
You know, and that's it. That's really it. You know.
Good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you can't cut corners. There's no way to cut corners in poetry. Like, and I know you don't know that because you're not in it, but there is no way.
That's good.
Because you either finished this piece or you didn't. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna know. And if you are true to yourself and true to your heart and true to your craft, you're not gonna go out and open your mouth and say them words and you're not done.
Yeah, well, some people do though.
Man, that's what I be saying. Like, it's people that do.
And you're not done.
Some people do though.
And they'll say little stuff like,
Like,
you
and
know,
it's not a teaser.
I'm finishing up on that piece. Like,
Well, some people.
I've heard that before. Like, I'm
When you
finishing up on that piece.
at an open mic, it's okay to be working it out the same way like
Yeah,
when y'all
open
are. But if you come to a featured poetry event or a featured show
Or
and
paid.
and you're being paid for this, you should know what your lineup is when you get there.
That's what I'm talking
You know what
about.
I'm saying?
So
Like,
let me tell you what happened. Remember, was you there at Precious Thing that one time? Where I got up after that girl who she was doing poetry, but we was all paid. We got told like maybe 2 months in advance. So I'm after her. Like, she goes up and she reading off her phone. Like, first she tried to do it and then she couldn't. So then she started reading off her phone. But then she couldn't even read what she was saying on the phone.
she was probably super nervous.
So I'm like, whoa, we got paid 2 months. And you know me, when I got on stage,
Oh my
Tore
God, you
apart.
didn't drag this girl.
tore her apart. Like, and I hate that I did do
It's
that,
different in
but
poetry.
because for me, I'm like, we all got paid.
No, but she
and we knew 2 months in advance.
You had a lot of time.
I felt that was
To prepare.
unprofessional, and it was disrespectful to the other poets who came up and did their thing. Like,
Yeah.
so don't come up here with a phone. I'm not finna pull out my phone if I'm paid at an event. Like, stop playing with me.
I know yesterday I had a Spider Man event and I already had it in my mind that it was like 4 pieces that I knew I wanted to do, and I had a 5th one just if I had the time. But 2 of them I know takes about 10 minutes and they only gave us 15. So, and then I knew the 3rd one is like that run your mouth into West Side. So if y'all heard that, y'all already know that's a little lengthy too. So I'm
That's
like,
good.
So I'm like, I'm not sure if I have more time for another one. So when we got the the information about it, he said something to the effect of like a amen, something, I forgot what it was. So I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong about what you're doing. I don't mean any disrespect, but when I saw amen, I thought, oh, this is family friendly. And a lot of my shit ain't family friendly. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, dang, well, I got these in mind because these two, it's a husband and wife who have the ERG gallery in Dalewood. They have some nice art in there, and so they were celebrating their 3 years yesterday. Nice. And it was a cool situation to go to and be a part of and see like just all this black love and everybody showing support from kids to the elders. It was really nice to be at. Dope. Yeah, so shout out to Eric and his wife, Keisha. Shout out to Lewis for putting us on to this. But when we were there, and I kind of looked at the room, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be able to do, like everything that I wanted to do. But I asked before we went, shout out to K Money. I like her business etiquette. Oh, yeah. But so we were all in chat. But I asked before, like, hey, is this family friendly? Like, can we, he's like, no, I'm an artist too, freedom of expression. Do whatever you want to do. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, we having drinks here, we finna be smoking up in here, like we celebrating tonight. And we just want some people to come out that's talented and just spit y'all shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, word, I'm on it. But yeah. So when he said that, then I kind of really knew like, oh, I'm really gonna do these pieces. Mm-hmm. But when we were there, I was sitting and I was talking with K Money and she was like, okay, she had her she's like, boom, okay, this is my set for the night. And me and Ben the guy looking, I'm like, yeah, I ain't that prepared. Like I know what I'm finna do. But I wasn't as prepared in detail. Still, shout out to that because, like I said, I like how she had her stuff organized and handled. Mm-hmm. But I still knew, even though I wasn't that organized, what points in my mind, I was going to do. Mm-hmm. And I had practiced them that day. I had them rehearsed. I did not show up to say...
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never ever seen you.
When you get to...
I ain't never seen Mr. Poetry. Like, I ain't never seen none of y'all, like, literally be like, unless it's open mic and you like, this is a new piece that I'm, trying to work on, you know what I'm saying? I remember it, you'll say it, like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody already know. But it's like, I've never seen y'all, like, somewhere where it's like an event and y'all like, so, man, I'm about to tear you apart because you ain't ready for the league yet. You need to stay in the minors. Like, you're not ready for it. Don't take events if you're not ready. Like, if I'm not mentally ready, I'm going to turn down your event. Like, thank you I appreciate you. But right now, at this time, I'm not, performing. Yeah, I'm going to be respectful in a respectful way to the client.
So speaking of events, we know Poetry 7 on Tuesday nights.
Hey. Lyrics in the Loop.
We got Lyrics in the Loop. It's at In the Loop Restaurant.
Black owned business. The food is great. The owner himself, very good spirited. Yeah. He always makes sure his customers are well served. True. He'll serve you himself if he has to. And he even does poetry and spoken words. And when I say just make sure, not after just lyrics in the loops, but make sure you go to interlude in the loop because it's a 2-for-1 special. So you're not just getting just me. You got artists of words, you got the cosplay poets. So it's literally a artist family of love. Nobody's bigger than the other. All we do is show love, like, because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing, is showing, like, I don't care how well known I am, like, the stage is not always for me. Like, I don't mind hosting and letting other artists get up on the stage because they deserve their shine, they deserve that love, they deserve that push, like, you can do this, because there were artists that pushed me and pulled me aside and was like, yo, you got something about you, but you got to connect with what makes Seven the person they need to connect with more. And when you're honest with yourself and when you're in love with what you do, it'll naturally be seen and they'll easily connect with it more. So when you love it, they'll connect. Mm-hmm. And from that moment, that's all I've been doing is making it where if I don't feel it, I'm not going to deliver it. Because I don't want to give something that don't even touch me first.
Yeah, I heard that. Now, that's definitely your word. Now, GiGi, what you got coming up?
Not to do with poetry, but I do have. Sorry,
come on.
Hey, get it out there. You're doing it.
She did that too smooth.
Well,
now that we're
technically, it doesn't have to do with poetry. However, I will be walking in the Four Seasons fashion show.
Let's go.
On December 14th. I'll be walking for a new age hippie.
Okay.
So that's exciting. There are also a lot of other amazing designers in that show, a lot of other amazing models. We have New Age Hippie, we have Lamont by Tracy, but Lamont by TC. It's Lamont, okay? And Tracy Clark is the designer.
Nice.
We have Psycho Star.
Shout out to Psycho.
Shout out to Psycho. And there's another designer, but they're all wonderful. Come check us out. Amazing models in there. Tap in. Let's see. Yeah, look at New Age Hippie right now. But yeah, that's what I have coming up. I'm gonna be hitting a lot of open mics and everything, cause I got some work to do. You know, like I said, I'm up and coming, but it seems it's different too, because like I'm new to the scene and everything like that. But people like know you and know who you are, and
once
so
they see you and they see that,
right? And so it's like sometimes people are like, yeah, GiGi, I'm like,
Right.
I saw you at. Oh, okay. Because
Lead with that.
Right,
Yep.
lead with that.
Lead with that.
Because it's a little scary. Okay,
Right. Right.
It's a little
Cause
scary.
they come up talking to you like they
know you.
Like walking up to you
Right.
like GiGi,
Right.
Or be looking at you from a
From a
distance.
distance,
Right.
don't say nothing.
and I just be like
Yeah. That comes off as
But you know
super
what?
creepy.
cringe.
It does. It gives
But
cringe, but
we
it is.
appreciate
I
You are
would
appreciated.
say,
Yeah.
You are
yeah.
We appreciate that you know us and
Yeah.
whatnot. It's just a way to do that because we can become friends, but do understand that at this point you are a stranger.
Yes.
Stranger danger. So yeah.
What she said. All right, well, we're gonna wrap this up. We have two incredible, not just guests, they are also our sponsors for this episode.
Hey.
So make sure you check out their videos again at the beginning, at the end of these episodes.
Can I promote my
You can definitely promote your shit. Hold on 1 second. Tell them where to find you guys.
Oh, you can find me at G231 on Insta and just Bridget on Facebook.
In Poetry 0007 or 007 on Instagram, Facebook Derek Owens.
Okay.
No.
You want to promote your shit?
So I got a show coming up in Cahokia this Saturday.
Okay.
Look on my page, Rob T_314 on Instagram, and just Rob _T314 on Facebook. I got the Friendsgiving on the 27th, I think, of November, and December.
I gotta tap into that.
Yeah, December 6th, I think, out Bloomington, Illinois. I'm headlining out there.
Okay.
I think Uptown Jazz Club. So y'all come out. We got a killer lineup. Kamandi, he hosting, and we got comedian Tone. We got Prince Jig.
Okay.
Like I said, we got like a killer. I hate if I miss y'all out there, but we got a killer lineup, and we gonna crush it.
Probably on purpose. No, I'm just playing.
Also, yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
If you were not at the 314 show,
Let's go.
if you were not there, you missed a great time. However, you have a chance to catch it next week. Be on the lookout. Download the !TV network app or add it as a Roku channel. Be on the lookout next week for the show to air.
Also, with the 314 show, we are looking for 6 new contestants to be on the show with us.
Because we're keeping it going.
Okay, so if you are interested in being a part of the cast of the 314 show, definitely reach out to one of us or let Jamal know.
Jamal the comedian with 2 N's. Okay, we need singers, we need poets, we need comedians, we need sponsors. Like
Right.
We need.
Wait, let's rewind. We need sponsors. For real.
Looks like Mr. Poetry 7 might have to tap in on
Yeah,
314.
tap
Hey.
in. Come on, Rob too.
Cause I
Hold on,
showed
it's family friendly.
Hey,
Yes, right.
You can't curse.
Rob
You
T
can't
ain't gonna pull out.
I ain't gonna play with you.
They tried to do that to me the other day. Like, man, this guy come into place, man, to support. They like, hey, you gonna do 10 minutes? That's kids. We don't need no cussing, and then I can't do something else. I'm like, yeah, no.
You said, see you later.
Like,
Take
and,
the kids on up out of
like,
here.
and for free? Like, you gonna cripple me like this and for free? Like,
You know what? Pause. That shit do feel like a handicap sometimes, and it's not like I can't make my poetry adapt or I can't make my comedy adapt, but like if you give me enough heads up, I can write something for
yes,
this. Don't throw
specifically
me
for
in the
that.
moment and then
Right.
tell me to alter everything I've ever
already
done.
got
I'm like, what?
Right.
Cause you
These are my on the fly.
Right.
These are my go-to.
Right.
You can't mess with the
especially when
go-tos.
you put your time into it.
Yeah.
And it's well known.
I've perfected this.
Just let me know ahead
This
of
is a
time.
well-oiled machine.
And
You
I'll
want to
make
throw
it
a
work.
wrench in the gears.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
That's a
Stay
good point.
tuned for right after this because you might catch one of these artists spitting one of their pieces. But as of now, I wanted to thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you.
I know we delayed the start, but we was having some good conversations over
For
here.
real, for real.
But I appreciate y'all still, coming through, having a good time, telling them
Thank
where
you
they
for
can find y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been nothing but good vibes this whole time. Y'all on and off camera, it's been good
Yeah.
vibes. So make sure you tap in, follow their socials. Make sure you come out to these events. Don't like when you hear
Please.
them saying this stuff, come out. You in for a good time.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
Promise.
I'm
telling
telling
you.
you.
Like, I already
Yeah.
know.
Real
I've
quick.
seen them.
I know I got an open mic, but I'm definitely saying I'm pushing for interlude in the loop because from 6 to 7,
Thank you.
the last time we was there, we had a whole hour and a half of just old school 80s, 90s vibes
Y'all.
before the open mic.
That
Right.
karaoke
And so-
is a thing.
For real, so
Y'all
like,
can't see artists of words, but she's here off camera.
For real.
Go ahead. I'm
But
sorry.
all I'm saying is St. Louis has too much talent not to support.
Come
And
on.
I'm saying that from a place of love. This is not to be like I'm throwing shots. I'm saying this as an artist that goes regularly on a Wednesday because the cosplay poet has supported me since I first started. And if she hasn't been able to make it, she communicated that, knowing she didn't even have to do that.
Right.
So for me, it's an honor to be there every Wednesday and
Aw.
show that type of love because again, like you don't know how you being there really gives them the push to keep doing what they doing. And then two,
Really?
she's got stuff that she's doing even for the kids with her co-host Artists of Words. So again, make sure y'all be there on Wednesdays at Interlude in the Loop because I'm telling you, they are doing some great stuff that's about to take over St. Louis. And we just need y'all to show up. That's all we
Thank you,
ask.
thank you,
Definitely.
thank you.
Definitely. Up and coming comics. Like,
Yeah.
if y'all say y'all want to, like, get all the hours you can, that's the spot. Come there,
Yep,
get
yep,
your
yep.
hours in.
For real.
Every stage counts. Like, the hours count. So definitely pull up and work on your craft. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
serious about it.
For
Because
real.
I'm definitely ready to laugh and, have a good time with y'all. Well, again, this has been Some Things Must Be Heard.
And I hope they were.
If you're looking for someone to create special effects makeup looks, definitely follow me at The Cosplay Poet. This is a recent look I did to make a zombie. I created these fake wounds and I did the makeup for the look. If you're interested in something like this for your project, let me know. And thank you for taking the time out to watch this episode. This was the last episode of 2024. 2025 will be in a new location. Stay tuned.